Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our...
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Colts making their way out, and it's Jacoby Brissett under center. Andrew Luck's surprise retirement back in late August that opened the door for Brissett to once again assume command of this Indy offense. Remember, he led them through the 2017 season as well. And now with a new contract in tow, he is the man for the foreseeable future. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Brissett. He's got Jack Doyle. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. He's got a first down and more past the 30. The 40. 30. Past the 20. A big run by the big man Fournette. 83 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Here's the 5th-round rookie from Temple. It's Raquel Armstead. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Raquel Armstead, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. 1 play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett, and the catch made by Dontrell Inman. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. From the gun, here's Brissett. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. From Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And he's wrapped up. Taken down, back at the 25. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. On the bootleg, it's Brissett. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Calais Campbell, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. This is Fournette. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Fournette. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
70, Indy.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Keelan Cole, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is taken at his 4. And a very good return, but a penalty marker is down.
Personal foul.
I'm not sure what this is going to be.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And now it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Dontrell Inman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So we have reached halftime here, and an 11 due to time constraints, we move into the 3rd quarter. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this 2nd half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And always going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Minshew. Complete to his tight end, Seth DeValve. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Fournette fighting through. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now Minshew to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Minshew, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Conley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. but I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run it. It's Mack. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll go again here with Mack, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A good throw here finding Pascal. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Offense.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Out of the gun, Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On the ground, it's Mack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. Brissett sets to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. 4th down, Brissett powers through, but they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down, and the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They go jet sweep here with Chark, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Ready?
On 2nd down, Minshew. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
And able to find Conley. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Minshew throwing on third down. And he's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
This will be taken short. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw is Brissett into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Brissett. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Brissett, and that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw, Brissett. That's into the hands of Pascal. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Brissett again. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on 4th down.
False start, offense.
They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Now Brissett on 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. They'll run with Fournette. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
an absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that not just a week of practice, but all during training.